everybody, it's your favorite girl, Tyler Nicole Taylor, TNT, if you love me. And to all of my subscribers, welcome back, darlings. To the new people, hey, what's up? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I think you might fuck with your girl by the end of this one. Yeah, and like the video if you like it. So yeah, let's get into this. So today, this video was prompted by something that I saw on Instagram, a post that I saw on Instagram that really irritated me. But instead of venting about it, I decided, let me write some notes down and tell you what I think. How about that? So that's what I did, and your girl got her handy dandy iPad, so I got my notes here, and yeah, we're gonna get this thing started. Okay. The IG post that I saw said something along the lines of, most of you females can't keep a man because of your attitude. It's not him, it's you. First of all, I am a woman. I'm fully aware of female meaning to identify a female species, but again, at the same time, I'm a human, so therefore you must address me as a woman, okay? Do that. Let's do that for me first. Address us accordingly. We are women because we're human, okay? All right, that's how I feel about that. I have 3 reasons why keeping a man or a woman is not your responsibility. The number 1 reason that I have here in my handy dandy notes is, first of all, and this is the most important one, honestly, you can't keep nobody that don't want to be kept. Sure, the person might like the idea of a relationship, and they might like the idea of a relationship with you, and that's awesome. But some people don't date with the end goal of actually getting married anytime soon. They're dating just because I really like you, I really fuck with you tough, and I want to spend like most of my time with you, right? But that's just for the foreseeable future. I'm not really sure if this thing is going to end up in marriage just yet. I don't think I'm ready for that. So basically, they have an expiration date on dating you, whether you know what it is or not, or whether they know what it is or not. So you can't keep somebody who is not interested in being kept. It's just impossible. You just can't do it. That is not your responsibility. You can't force them to be ready. It's nothing you can do. So when y'all part ways, it ain't your fault, and it ain't their fault. That person wasn't ready to settle down. It just is what it is. It got to a point where y'all's goals just didn't align. That's just what that is. You cannot do anything about that. Number 2, oftentimes, if it's not our attitude that that some guys have a problem with, it's the fact that they feel like they're not getting enough sex. My body does not belong to anybody, okay? It belongs to me. So, with that said, I am not obligated to have sex with any boyfriend. I'm not obligated to give you any certain amount of sex or whatever like that. How dare you try to convince anybody that they're wrong if they don't have sex with you? I mean, if you're not married to this person, I don't have any type of marital obligations to you. You ain't my husband. Okay? I mean, the Bible says, he who finds a wife finds a good thing and therefore is blessed. Not he who finds many girlfriends to have sex with. No. I don't feel obligated to have sex with somebody just because you claim you my man. Like, I don't know. The jury's still out on that shit. We'll see. Are you my man? I don't know. So my point is, your body is not obligated to anybody but yourself. It belongs to you. And you do not have to share it, and you shouldn't be in a relationship that makes you feel pressured to have sex when you're uncomfortable having sex with that person. Whether you think it's because they're cheating or whether you just don't damn feel like it. You're not married to them. What you need to have sex with them for? And the last thing, this is funny to me because most of the time in dating, you meet people that you shouldn't be with. Most of the time. Like when you're dating, you date a bunch of frogs, and then finally you find your prince. That's the whole prince Princess and the Frog or whatever the hell that story is. But you know what? That's a whole theory, right? So you date a bunch of people and you find out, okay, this doesn't work for me, that doesn't work for me. This porch is too hot, that one's too cold, that one's too medium, I don't know. You're waiting for the one that's just right. And it's only one that's just right, correct? So that means most of the people that you date ain't gonna be the one. So why should I feel like bad about that? I shouldn't. So I'm saying all that to say, a lot of guys are talking about how women can't keep a man, and it's funny because a lot of them don't know how to keep a woman either. They're not taught how to do that at all. It's a pot calling the kettle black. Like, boo. As funny as you are trying to be right now, trying to go on women not being able to keep men because of our attitude, because yeah, I've got an attitude. I was born with it. It's a part of my flavor. So my point is, there's a lot of men that don't know how to keep women either. Like a rack of y'all be trying to act like, oh, you want to pull back and try to grab some old ass ideals that a woman needs to know how to cook and clean and blah, blah, blah. Well, can you build a house? Are you bringing home groceries for this woman to cook? Are there any pots and pans that you paid for that she needs to clean? I'm just saying, like, you can't just be pulling back and reaching back to old times and just only pulling out the shit that you like and don't want to pull out none of the stuff that your ass need to do too. Slip. If it's a requirement for me, guess what? Now that means you got some rules and obligations that you need to follow too. If you don't want to be kept, I'm not going to force you. I am not in the business of making anybody feel like they are obligated to be with me, and I don't expect or allow anybody to make me feel that way about them. And that's just how I live my life. I don't think that it's a great idea. Life is too short to be that stressed out. I have too many other things going on in my life for me to have to micromanage a grown-ass man in terms of, oh, I gotta have enough sex with him. Ooh, I gotta clean enough. Ooh, I gotta be sweet enough all the damn time when I don't feel like it and he just pissed me the fuck off. Guess what? You gonna get this real life, baby. This is real life. You gonna get this real life. If you piss me off, I'm gonna let you know. We're supposed to be in it to win it, right? If we're supposed to be friends in real life and all that stuff, I should be able to have an attitude. You should be able to have an attitude. We should be able to work through that shit. If we can't work through it, then that means we ain't for each other, and I don't feel bad about not being able to keep you. Like, it doesn't feel like I failed on keeping you. I feel like that's just really how it should be. Like, looking at it in the terms of it's your fault because you couldn't keep a man or you couldn't keep a woman, that's, man, you gonna shoot yourself in the foot. That's crazy. Don't do that to yourself. It's not your responsibility to keep somebody. If they want to be with you, they're going to do all the things that they need to do to be with you. And if you feel like you want to be with them, you're going to do the same thing. At the end of the day, y'all, don't buy into that. Don't buy into that. Yes, you are going to work hard to keep the person that you want to keep, but still, at the end of the day, you can only do so much. I don't care if you are the perfect person. You can only do but so much. It's not much that you can do. If they're not in the same headspace as you, if they're not trying to be kept, if they don't want what you want, then you can't keep them. That's all I really have. If y'all disagree with me, or if you disagree, dislike. If you agree, like. I know people don't necessarily always promote the dislike button, but that lets me know that you watched it. So go ahead and hit that dislike button if you didn't like what I had to say. And you know what? Let's talk about it in the comments. Drop it down below. If you think it is somebody else's obligation to keep someone, then let's talk about that and talk about why you think that way. If you feel encouraged and you like what I had to say, let me know. Drop that in the comments as well. Anyway, until next time, I will get with y'all probably Friday. So yeah, that's all I got. Anyway, bye y'all. I keep saying bye like I ain't said bye already. Like, how many times I gotta say bye? My camera about to die. I'm pretty sure it's dead.